Okay guys, Mr. Campin is back, and before we get started, a quick disclaimer. I know that this is going to sound a bit strange and pointless, but what I'm going to talk to you today I think is quite fun, and it's definitely something worth understanding. So I'm going to talk you through something called a happy number. It's not a question. A number can be happy or unhappy. It's how you find out which it is, which is more important. This is not something I created. I'm not that good. I first discovered this watching Doctor Who years ago, and I've loved the concept ever since.
379.
What?
It's a sequence of happy prime. 379.
Happy what?
Just enter it.
Are you sure? We only get one chance.
Any number that reduces to 1 when you take the sum of the square of its digits and continue iterating until it yields 1 is a happy number. Any number that doesn't isn't. A happy prime is a number that's both happy and prime. Now type it in.
I don't know. Talk about dumbing down. Don't they teach recreational mathematics anymore?
In that clip there, the Doctor completes a sequence by choosing the next happy prime number. Straight after that episode, I was sitting down with a pad and pen, and I wrote out loads to find out which numbers were happy. So let's break down how to find out if a number can be happy or not. You have to square each digit of a number and add the totals together. Then repeat this process until one of two things happens. Either the number reduces to 1 and the number is classified as happy, or you end up in an infinite loop and the number cannot be happy. Simple, right? Let's have a go. I'm going to take you through two numbers, 18 and 19. Feel free to have a go as we work through them, see if you can do it before the end and see if you can get the right answer. So let's take the number 18. We have to separate each number and then square them and add them together. So 18 becomes 1 squared plus 8 squared, which is 1 plus 64, and that gives us 65. We're now going to do this again. So 65 is 6 squared plus 5 squared, which is 36 plus 25 to give us 61. 61 becomes 6 squared plus 1 squared, 36 plus 1 to give us 37. Make a note of this number, by the way, because that's a really important number. 3 squared plus 7 squared is 9 plus 49 for 58. 5 squared plus 8 squared is 25 plus 64 for 89. 8 squared plus 9 squared is 64 plus 81 for 145. Now don't be scared if the numbers start to get a bit big, they will shrink just as quickly here, don't worry. So 145 is 1 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared, which is 1 plus 16 plus 25 for 42. See, you got small. 4 squared plus 2 squared is 16 plus 4 for 20. 20 is 2 squared plus 0 squared, which is just 2 squared for 4. 4 squared is 16. 1 squared plus 6 squared is 1 plus 36, which brings us back to 37. And I said 37 was important because this is where we have to stop. We have hit a loop. This means that no matter how many times we continue through, we're going to keep coming back to this number, the number 37. So 18 is an unhappy number. Let's have a go at 19 now. I'll go a little bit quicker here because I'm assuming you've gathered the gist of this. So 19. 1 squared plus 9 squared is 81, plus 1 for 82. 8 squared plus 2 squared is 64 plus 4 for 68. 6 squared plus 8 squared is 36 plus 64 for a nice round 100. 1 squared plus 0 squared plus 0 squared is 1. And there we have it. We've reduced it to 1. And 1 squared is 1. So the loop will be that number. This means that the number 19 is a happy number. This probably all seems really obscure, which it is. And you're probably waiting for me to tell you something weird and wonderful that happy numbers can be used for. But I can't. Because I can't find anything that they're practically useful. I can't think of anything more than occasional obscure uses that are still just fun. And that's about it. This is just a bit of fun. Recreational mathematics, as the Doctor called it. but it does serve as a great mental maths exercise and a way to keep up with some of those simple arithmetic if you can do it in your head. And let's be fair, where's the fun of doing it if you're doing it on a calculator? Just do it in your head. It's great fun. I've occupied a lot of time with this in the past. We didn't always have YouTube on our phones, people. All right. I hope you can have some fun with it as well. Bye, guys. Good luck.